is up, ladies and gents? It is Squilliam. Uh, as you can see, 3.5% on the account today, and that officially puts us over that 100% mark to start the year. That's 100% year to date in just 8 days. So I'm definitely pretty happy about that. I definitely couldn't have done it without the support from Keanu and just everyone in the Discord. Um, but we're not done yet. There's still 244 days left in the year, and I'm excited to keep growing, see what we can do this year. So that's that. Want to get into today's trades now. So I switched back to QQQ today, just after reviewing that price action yesterday around my levels as opposed to SPY. I kind of liked how QQQ is looking a little better. So that's that. I didn't swing anything overnight. I didn't trade futures for CPI. I was hands off all this morning until market open. But if we just zoom in here, this shows us everything we need to know for the 3 trades I took today. I was 2-1 today. That's all right. That one loss, we made it right back, and we'll get into that. But I just want you guys to note these 2 3-bar plays right here. Those had a big role in today's trading, right? So obviously, it opened. We flushed through all the EMAs, VWAP, came down here, and we were setting up for this 3-bar underneath the 200 EMA, which is this white line moving across the screen. So right away, that's like super sexy to the downside. We kind of bounced the support. The levels that I had on QQQ today, upside levels 277.97, 279.93, 281.87, 283.91. Downside levels 276.3, 275.29, 274.64, and 273.94. So that is exactly how it worked out, which doesn't happen very often, to the downside at least. But that's what I played. So we set up for this 3-bar. This candle, as soon as it's under the 200, again, because we closed slightly above right here, as soon as it's under that 200, I'm in puts. It's just a really good risk to reward for me. If I'm hopping in puts right here, my stop loss is probably going to be like VWAP or the 21, depending on just what happens, how the contract's moving. But anywho, hopped in my puts here instantly, just down through the floor. First set of profits was taken right here at this 275.29 level. So that was already a really nice gain. I took about half my contracts off there. Another 25% when we hit 274.64. And I took the last of my contracts off at this 273.94. So it ended up the last contracts for like 85-90%, which was really nice, especially to kind of bounce back from yesterday having a red day. So I was stoked about that. That alone paid for yesterday and then some. So pretty stoked about that. Second play was I was all out for these 2 green candles, but as you can see with the volume here, these 2 green candles have smaller volume than the 3 red candles before. Even though the price moved more in these 2 green ones, this selling volume was still stronger. So I wasn't overly sold on us heading to the upside yet. So let this candle play out. It closed right below this resistance level, but right above the 9. So once we broke below the 9, again, I hopped in puts. I took a little bit of profit here, not even half my position. I kind of thought we were going to get a trend day to the downside, but that was, I shouldn't have really had a bias. I should have just let the chart do what it was going to do. So that was that. I ended up getting stopped out of these calls for a loss right here on VWAP. So that was that, but I just waved it off quickly. I was still green on the day, and as soon as we broke over this 200 to the upside, I hopped in calls just because of the volume. Look, we had decreasing volume basically this whole time. You could draw like a line from here down to this one, and it's always decreasing. Well, then bam, we start to get a lot of volume pouring in on this candle. That shows me that the buyers are starting to step in, and really taking over control, especially when we get this big of a candle. So I hopped in calls there. They went about 20-25% maybe, and then I just trimmed them right at this opening print here, right above my resistance level. And that's when I was all out for the day. That's how I made my 3.5%. But yeah, looking back in hindsight, this was another 3-bar play. So really, I kind of should have been hands off for that second play. Really not the best of entries, I guess. Especially since we had broken over the 9. But you live and you learn, like I always say, and just gives me something to improve upon for tomorrow. So super excited about that. But that's what I've got for today. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.